This preview brought to you by Harness Racing Victoria.
Another monster 12 race card at Harness Racing headquarters at Melton tonight, down in here in Victoria. And this is Bill Hutchison to find you the bulk of those 12 winners. First race on the cards for the mares, the country class mares, but the ones just on the cusp of making a career of Friday night racing in the metropolitan races. I thought it was a very good match here between two horses that are drawn a little bit awkwardly, number 10 Lombo Cloud 9 and number 12 Our Crime of Passion, both racing in peak form. Going with number 10 Lombo Cloud 9, look, it's a race where you're going to be able to have to sprint from the back, and this mare can actually do that very well, Lombo Cloud 9. Just couldn't get around them at Swan Hill when they were really humming with a 56.5 last half, went third last time, but its previous 4 wins were all full of merit in the country areas, and I think it gets its chance in town. Number 12 Our Crime of Passion's got an amazing record since coming to Australia. It's won something like 9 of its 10 starts since coming here. Its last start at Ballarat was a beauty. It worked very hard early and then raced away to win easily in the home straight, but that was near the front of the field. This time it's going to have to come around them. If there were going to be an upset to that pair, number 3 Overthorns would provide it. With a scratching, it comes into gate 2. It's got brilliant gate speed, and it should be leading from gate 2 now. It's a very hard one to beat or run down if the others are playing cat and mouse at the rear. For Majula Le Crest, a nice mare, got a lot of time for this one. She'll be doing her best work at the finish. 10, 12, 3 and 4 in the first. Race 2 on the card, a trotters race for the country front trotters, and I'm tipping here from the mobile too. I'm tipping here number 10, Love You Good Boy. He's been racing here in recent weeks against much better company, just run down by my high expectations here 2 starts back. My high expectations has won again since. 5th at Melton last time, that was last week where it led. Got a bit rocky on the home turn and just weakened slightly in the home straight, but I think the field's a little easier and it might do better coming from behind this time. It's been trying to lead all the way. 3 Dream of Flair is related to some real top line. It's out of that great race mare, Fiona's Flair, so a touch of Flair and many others out of that mare, and it's starting to live up to the family reputation. It was a good winner at Kilmore at its later start on Kilmore Cup Day, quite effortless in that win after being held up and flying home. Third pick, number 12, Kai Valley Blur, who's an American bred. It won at Maryborough last time. That was back during the Redwood Carnival on July the 15th, but it's won 3 of its last 5. It's taken a while to come to the fore. Trial well for its return in the strong Chris Lang team. 4th pick in the race, number 13, Confused Superstar, who ran on very strongly, went 5th here last week, and we'll find this a little easier. 10, 3, 12 and 13 in race 2. Race 3 on the program, and this is the final of a heat and final affair for where heats were run recently at Geelong, and we're going here for number 9 Cheveo. It was quite good leading all the way at that Geelong meeting last Monday, where it, as I said, found the lead. It's going to have to come from behind this time, but it does draw behind some early speed. It'll be sitting just off the pace. It's an open race. There are many winning chances. Number 4 Lively Operative ran second to Balloch Buey in one of the other heats. It did plenty of work in the breeze, battled on quite strongly after reaching the lead in the home straight and cut down late. For third, number 5, Maybe Baby. It was back in the field and really didn't flatter, but did run home strongly when the race was over at Geelong, finishing 6th, but it was a good winner on Kilmore Cup Day, and it comes back to the front line this time, so I expect a more aggressive drive here. And number 12, Balloch Buey, who won that second heat, is a former Kiwi. That was its first real glimpse of form, and I like the way it finished off, coming from well back. It'll have to come from well back tonight, however, from barrier 12. 9, 4, 5 and 12 in race 3. Race 4 on the program, and this is our first Metropolitan class race of the night, and it's a sprint race for the MOs. Tipping here, number 1, Dodge the Bullet. It comes into the race with the scratching of the logical favourite now as my top pick in an open race. It's drawn perfectly. Forget its latest run at Geelong. It was badly held up after getting shuffled back. It's got the gate speed to lead these. 3 starts back, it won in all-the-way fashion at Geelong. 2 starts back, sat 3 wide for a fairway, winning at Ballarat. From the pole, Chris Alford should have it either in front or behind, whatever does lead. Second pick in the race, number 8, 5 o'clock affair. Very consistent, good Cranbourne win at 2 starts back. Seconds at Geelong and at Barrett and Bailey, a smart horse at Shepparton last week, had its latest 2 runs. For third, number 6, Jimmy's Gem, ran a bottler of a race first up for about 6 weeks when winning at Ballarat, beating a very smart horse in the Midnight Rain 2 starts back. Sat 3 wide the entire journey to do that. Went to Kilmore, got knocked down in that race on Kilmore Cup Day and was pulled up. But it's got a good chance. It'll be driven aggressively. I think it might be sitting in the breeze, if not finding the lead at some stage. Fourth pick in the race, number 11, Bad Cat, would have been top pick if it had drawn the front line, but it's out of the draw because of a bad beginning when a beaten favourite at Kilmore last time. Easy all-the-way winner at Shepparton before that. A very good horse who's only had 2 runs from a spell, but will have to really get on its bike if it's going to win from barrier 11. 1, 8, 6 and 11 in race 4. Race 5, the Gordon Rothacker Memorial Championship second heat. The final of this has been run on Gordon Rothacker night, championship night, medal night, on Saturday of next week. The top pick is number 1, Royal Verdict, and our first special for the evening. This was a real top liner. Harness racing fans will know this one. Everything going back as a 2-year-old. It's now a 5-year-old. This was its second run from a spell we're going to show you here. It flashed home to win on the line from Did It Alone here a couple of weeks back.
Getting level with it was Mark Dennis. Did It Alone goes up 3 wide. Royal Verdict's had a lovely toe into the race. Then on the inside, as they made the home turn, Luck and Power from On the Leash and Guapo Bromac. Third quarter in 28.5. Under pressure, Artok, but he keeps giving. Mark Dennis, Did It Alone. Royal Verdict safe for 1 sprint at them. Into the straight, Did It Alone moved up to put its head in front. Royal Verdict now down the outside. Artok battling on. It's Did It Alone, grabbed by Royal Verdict. Then Artok, Royal Verdict to the outside, is just in front and wins it. Royal Verdict first, beat Did It Alone. Artok third, fourth will be closer.
You just got there, but that was only its second run from a long spell, and not often you get a $578,000 winner in an MO race at Melton. It's drawn to lead, and it loves to lead. It'll lead all the way here over the sprint journey, you would think. Going to be pretty short, but small whiting are sweet, as they say. Number 9, Summer Race, could be the danger. It runs on very strongly in its races. Terrific third to Beach Melody here last week when coming off a wide trail and flashing home late, and it draws just to sit off the pace behind a fast beginner and Well Hello Dolly. Third pick in the race is number 12, Alchemy. This is a horse with loads of ability, doesn't always produce it. Good run last time, making a lot of ground from the rear behind Chancellor Cullen here last week. And fourth pick is number 2, Well Hello Dolly, who's got early speed, certainly one for trifectas behind this good thing. If you like backing a 1 at odds, this could be it. I liked its fourth here last week, the Chancellor Cullen. Won a special to beat 9, 12 and 2 in race 5. Race 6 is the Victoria Harness Racing Social Club Classic. It's for the MOs as well. Tipping here number 7. MOs, when I say MOs, the free-for-allers MOs. There's MOs running around in the race, but gee, Smoking Up certainly not an MO. He's an M50. He's won 50 metropolitan races in his life. He's a superstar. I think he'll return to his best form here tonight. This is his first up run in Adelaide. He didn't race against very much. It's a couple of weeks back, but he did it well.
Behind those, we've got Conte Del Sasso. Lance is working on Smoking Up. We've seen that a lot. On the inside, My Rivera Girl takes the inside run and gets on the favourites back. Smoking Up in front. Run, Riley, run. Braveheart stride. My Rivera Girl. Smoking Up, he's clear. He was expected to win and he's going to win. Smoking Up's going to be too good. Good go for the minor prize. Who's going to get it? My Rivera Girl. Lance's old foreman. Scott Ewan grabs second. Third, maybe Braveheart stride.
Yes, Smoking Up for mine. Look, he's only had the 1 run since getting beaten here by Make Mine Cullen in a free-for-all back in August. But Lance tells me that this horse is going as well as he ever has. Hard to believe because he's now a 10-year-old, but he is a superstar. Second pick in the race, number 8, He's a Trick. And an amazing season last term. Went basically from a maiden to a fast class performer. Won 3 cups, including the Tasmania Cup and 2 big country cups. I liked his third at Goulburn last week. He was in at the Menangle meeting at Goulburn last week against our Sir Jekyll. Did a stack of work in the run. Touched off late in 1:53 and 7 for the mile. Third pick in the race, number 2, the Smiler. Stablemate of Smoking Up. Very good recent form here, culminating in a win here last week. Don't know whether he'll try and hold the lead. I think if his stablemate comes alongside it, he might just say, you take the lead, Lance, because I'm not going to beat you sitting inside your Rodney Petroff driving the Smiler. Fourth pick, number 6, Decorated Jasper, a real good horse who resumed with a nice fourth in the Popular Arm at Kilmore and will be much improved. 7, 8, 2 and 6 in the fast class race 6. Race 7 on the cards, an M1 and M2 race, and a very competitive race this is. Tipping number 5, and really it's something like about $4 or $5 the field here. 5 Our Arlington. I think Jeff Webster's got a very strong hand in this race with my top 2 picks. Our Arlington, forget its run on Kilmore Cup Day. It found trouble. It had a flat tyre and it began badly. Did everything wrong, but this is a mobile this time. A very good third here at its previous run to Miss Moonlight. Good stayer. 3 runs from a spell. Have it ready to win at this level. Second pick, number 9, Wash Me Pockets. He just couldn't sprint quickly enough to grab the Smiler last week. After the Smiler was able to back them off so slowly mid-race over the sprint journey, but different matter this time. He's a very good stayer, this bloke, Wash Me Pockets. Not a lot of him, but he's all heart, and he'll be getting to the line very strongly. If the Jeff Webster stranglehold's going to be broken on the race, it might be by number 10, Blue Collar Tiger Pie. She's a real top mare. Win over Broadway's best here, 4 starts back, then went for a spell. Second here, first up. Failed in the Swan Hill Cup, but not disgraced. Fourth in the Maryborough Cup, was an absolute ripper run last week, and much better suited here from behind the mobile gate. Fourth pick in the race is number 6, Guns N' Roses, who's been heavily supported its last couple and been finding trouble. But when they say that where there's smoke, there's blue cotton, this could be the one that improves a lot. 5, 9, 10 and 6 in race 7. Race 8 on the program at Melton tonight, and tipping here number 6, St Petersburg. The race cut about a little bit with scratchings. An honest horse, a good tough horse. I think he'd probably work around. If he doesn't find the lead, I think Hayles, the pole marker, might have that job in the vanguard. He'll be sitting outside that horse. Hayles for second. Good win at Cranbourne last time, leading all the way. I think it can do so again. The field is no stronger. Not much between that pair. They should settle 1-2. 9 Action Royale has got more ability than its recent form line suggests. If it's sitting right on the back of Hayles, it can certainly sprint quickly along the sprint lane. And fourth big number 7, Incoming Flight. It's just smoking in the race. I know it's drawn barrier 7, but it flies the gate. Wouldn't shock me to see it get across these. It's an 11-year-old now, but it did win quite nicely. 3 starts back at Cranbourne. 6, 1, 9 and 7 in race 8. Race 9 on this big card at Melton tonight is a very good Metropolitan Class Trotters race from behind the mobile. Tipping here number 5, Lightning Joy. A good winner here, 2 starts back, beat a similar field and did it very well. I found the lead on that occasion and then ran third last week from an awkward barrier behind Mighty Young Jacob, where it was forced to make its run out 3 wide in the last lap. No cover, battle on very strongly to be beaten a length by Mighty Young Jacob and Son of an Earl. Second pick in the race, number 3, Our Dollywood. First up, very good running second, a Star Gun in the Naya Cup at Swan Hill, the Naya Trotters Cup at Swan Hill. 2 starts back and then finished very strongly to win well here last week from the mobile. And it can only be fitter for 2 runs from a spell too. She's a very good mare, this. Third pick, number 9, Pretty Little Angel Eyes. Good tough effort when coming from well back to run third in the Kilmore Trotters Cup on Kilmore Cup Day. How about this for a form line? She ran third to I Didn't Do It and Mr Zion. Both of those, or either of those, would have had a 3s on chances in this. Good each way chance to 9, Pretty Little Angel Eyes. And 2 Sparks Ignite ran a couple of seconds here going back 4 and 5 starts. Absolutely no luck since. Has had luck with the draw this time. 5, 3, 9 and 2 in race 9. Race 10 on this monster card at Mammoth card at Tabcorp Park, Melton tonight. It's a Claiming Pace. Gee, a big class drop here for number 7, Mr Grizzly. He beat some of the best sprinters around in the Popular Arm Sprint at Kilmore last time. Beat the Smiler, who came out and won at Melton last week. That was a terrific effort. He drops back to a claiming level. He is in against Cosmic Under Fire, who's been on fire in recent runs. Good Kilmore claiming winner on Kilmore Cup Day. Did it all in the breeze and certainly not disgraced. Went a close 6th in the Maryborough Cup last week. We'll go 7, Mr Grizzly. Don't know whether it'll be used out of the gate this time, but it doesn't have to be. It's got a terrific sprint on it. 7 to beat 8. Upset material number 2, the 13-year-old Mr Douglas. He doesn't know he's 13. He won 9 races last season. He's not far off another win either. And number 1, Give It a Name, was very ordinary at Shepparton last time, but very good on Kilmore Cup Day at its previous run, and has a good alley and has Gavin. 7, 8, 2 and 1 in race 10. Race 11, another country class trot here. We're tipping number 4. This is from the mobile. 4, He's a Maori. Found the 1-1 and finished off to beat Wicked Subwoofer at Ararat. 2 starts back, and I think it can win again. Forget its last run at Melton. It was badly blocked behind Our Dollywood last week. Didn't finish its race off, I must say, but it was in much stronger class. I don't think it really put in after it got held up at a stage where it wanted to go on with it. Number 3, D200. An improved effort, went second at Bendigo last time. 5, Waikari Sun in that Bendigo race. Came from near last to run third. Was motoring home at the finish and very well suited here. And 7, Last Sunrise, is an old-time mare who just whacks away at the 1 pace. Her 1 pace might be good enough to win because it's a big class drop for her. 4, 5, 3 and 7 in race 11. And the last race on the card, we have another heat and final race from Geelong last Monday. Alina I'm going for, number 3. It was a good winner from a 1 out 2 back. It sprinted sharply to beat Rhinestone Cowgirl. This time I think it might be able to find the lead from gate 2 with a scratching inside it. Second pick in the race, number 7, Just Live Life. Also won a heat of this race, came from well back. It's going to have to come from back in the field, you would think, from barrier 7, although there are 2 scratchings inside it, which does help it settle closer. Not far behind Alina as second pick. Third pick in the race, number 5, Rhinestone Cowgirl, who his only win actually was in a similar race to this at Melton about 18 months ago, and it was a big improver, getting somewhere near that 4, went second to Alina the other day when in front and cut down on the line. And fourth pick, number 8, Castro, a stablemate of Alina, was okay without having any luck at Geelong in its seat. 3, 7, 5 and 8 to finish off that 12 race card. Best bets on the card, I thought race 5, number 1, Royal Verdict, will be short, but sweet, you would think. Race 6, number 7, Smoking Up. He just picks himself, this old boy. I think he's going to have a pretty good season, despite his advancement in age. The roughly on the card, race 5, number 2, Well Hello Dolly, gave it a bit of a rap on the way through in the preview. And the quaddie, we're going to go in the first leg numbers 1, 6 and 8, into 1, 2, 9 and 12, into 2, 5, 6, 7 and 8, into 5, 6, 9 and 10. 1, 6, 8, 1, 2, 9 and 12, 2, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 5, 6, 9 and 10. $60 gets you 25%. A terrific 12 race card at Melton tonight. First race at 4:47. Hope we found you a couple of winners.
This preview brought to you by Harness Racing Victoria.